Strange raiders ransack Castle Spree.
Reds!
Never do that voice again.
No.
All!
My lady, please hurry. They're coming.
Stay back. These people are no threat to you. Put that down.
She has a lot of emotion.
Okay, let's just run.
I don't even know what. I don't even
Quick,
know
the
what I'm
storeroom.
seeing.
Look at the pathing.
That was
Like two rats come running
horrible.
out. Like we hear all
Unless
these
you want
voices,
the
and then
horrible
here just comes
following
two
us
rats.
in here, I suggest you shut the door.
Yeah, it's like Ratatouille going on.
It's Fiona.
It's all ogre now.
I
Those
just
reds at the back.
who the fuck set that guy on
Little
fire? Because they have
creatures are just
swords.
darlings, aren't
That's what I
they?
mean. Like I have no idea
I'm
what
Rose.
it's even.
Well, it seems like you can handle yourselves. Interested in a job?
I don't know.
I'm
Have
Things.
you heard about the Heaven's Peak plague? It's
Oh.
nasty, very nasty. I came here to see if this place could shelter the poor lumps that aren't infected. Yet. Ugh. I need to get out of here, but I can't leave with these raiders everywhere, and I need my luggage.
Oh my god.
Could you deal with them and retrieve it for me?
No.
Oh, you should probably know. Those raiders had a strange creature with them.
Where
It's bound to be magical. Must have helped them get in here.
is she? Like in
Okay.
relation to where you are.
She's back up the stairs in a little cage.
Yeah, she's yelling at you when you're doing all this stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
oh,
Now you
kill the women!
all.
like it turns out like you actually never heard. She even like said.
It's like you're just having an existential crisis and you're talking to yourself and it's like, Saya, are you okay? Like, you're just like hearing voices again.
All.
Later on we'll elaborate on the story because I know what the story is and everything, but it's kind of hard to say necessarily without spoiling things in the future. I'll say it probably towards the end.
Say it as it comes up, essentially.
Yeah. Can't show, don't tell, as they say.
Mhm.
Alright, come on, come on.
Come on,
need
one
that
of you
mana
guys gotta
potion.
grab that mana potion. There's also health potions behind you, two of them that they didn't grab.
Oh, those little
That's driving me
backstabbers.
nuts.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
start
see?
smashing pots
There's-
and then they start getting
Yeah.
lazy.
Huh. Exactly what we were talking about.
And look at that, that's stuck behind it.
Next thing you know, they'll want fair wages. I mean,
We don't pay them.
They want a wage.
Fair
yeah.
wages, one beer every day.
And that's how Fellowship of Evil happened.
so true.
And also,
No,
I may as well bring this up now. We're not playing Fellowship of Evil.
Reds.
I haven't even seen gameplay on that game. It's too...
It plays like
Well, I know it's a Diablo.
it plays like a combination of Diablo and Gauntlet Dark Legacy,
Reds.
but really bad.
Yeah, I just haven't seen the actual gameplay to see like why it was bad.
Well, it wasn't just the gameplay. It was also the fact that, like, you know how like they kind of have
Choose all.
like not kind of, but like they have like a certain humor, but they don't like go too hard on it.
All.
yeah.
Like they don't let the gameplay actually suffer because of the humor. The humor just adds to the gameplay.
Yeah.
Fellowship of Evil, yeah. Take a guess what they did differently.
Guessing gameplay took a back seat to the humor.
Yeah, there are times where like the game just stops so that they can do something like
Oh.
just
Don't you not destroy all these points.
What it felt like to me, because I even looked to double check the time dates, so I didn't feel like so I knew I wasn't mixing it up. But
Reds.
what it felt like to me was if you look at when Fellowship of Evil came out, it has a absurd amount of pop references in it, and a year before that, Sunset Overdrive came out, and there were a lot of people who liked
Oh,
Sunset Overdrive.
Reds.
I really feel like since
Oh.
the humor was already in the Overlord games a decent bit, and Sunset Overdrive was doing well,
Reds.
I feel like they just saw that and was like, well, we gotta double down now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
We'll never know if that's the case, but it would absolutely not surprise me at all if the like the main guy who made Fellowship Evil, like if he like posted on like Twitter or some shit saying like
Reds.
this is what we did.
yeah, I really liked Sunset Overdrive myself. I think it was,
I didn't finish it.
yeah, I didn't finish it either. Uh,
It wasn't my cup of tea. It was a good game, just not my cup.
It was
yeah,
Saints Row, but grinding.
no, dude, it was like,
You choose
it
all.
was the most fun I've ever had traversing an open world. Like, the traversal in that game was as much fun as anything else in it. Just like using the environment to zip around all over the place. Uh, it reminded me more of like playing the old Tony Hawk Pro Skaters than it did an action shooter. Like that's where I was getting my enjoyment from.
It was
That's fair.
also, I believe, at the time, like, I don't think Halo MCC was out around the time. It was pretty much the only game you really wanted from the Xbox One.
Yeah. Which I don't guess
Those
that'll ever
raiders don't
happen
want you
again
helping the
because
plague
Sony
victims. They
actually
want to
they
create chaos.
finally
If
tied
that
the
plague
knot
gets
with
out of Heaven's Gate,
Insomniac.
then things will get very disorganized. And
Yeah.
I hate that.
They're a
But ever,
first party studio now.
ever since Microsoft bought all those studios, like, they're planning to buy more studios, and they already made back the money they spent to buy Bethesda, which I find insane.
Yep.
That creature's presence
Oh,
explains how these raiders entered the castle. Quick, Master.
Alright, guys, we are
Position your
customs,
Reds
and
on
we
high
have to
ground
examine her
attack
luggage.
The beast.
It's just a bunch of dildos and clothing.
Yeah, dude. I mean, what else can you be, like, in this type of world? Everybody looks like they're related.
Reds.
well, not
You
her.
must
She
keep
had a
it
higher
surrounded.
production budget than
Oh.
everybody else.
What is all this stuff? Do they own a dog?
Wait, the Beatles are in cohorts with the assassins?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
It all
It's
makes
really weird.
sense now.
I think it's less of cohorts.
keep it
I think it's
surrounded.
more of the assassins are throwing beetles at you,
Reds. You choose
and the
all.
beetles are like, yeah, kill the little gimpy things, then kill the sword guys.
Oh, 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 oh!
Well, their plan's working.
That minion's fucking dead.
Alright,
Reds.
let's go.
He got cremated early.
Let's take care of these guys. Alright, I actually have to be careful because...
They'll just keep spawning. What you have to do is you have to put the reds in guard mode, where the up on the ledge where the guy is
going. Yeah, I usually do that. I was trying to go over there and take him out before I did it because I didn't want them to charge up there and just take out like all my reds.
Reds.
Yeah, you gotta go do that quick, and
You
then
must keep it surrounded.
your reds are getting attacked.
God
To be
damn!
honest with you, I'll die before I let one of my friends on the ground die. Maybe one or two every now and then. I love those guys.
I usually don't have this much problems.
You gotta just like push up the stairs. Like just run over to the stairs.
Reds!
Because you can physically walk up the stairs and no, go with your reds. Go with your reds, because you're gonna lose them.
Who needs it?
I usually don't have this much problems. I don't have this much problems.
You- I think your biggest issue is just the fact that you weren't going with your troops. You gotta be a leader, man.
Reds!
Now go get me gold, minions.
Now go up the stairs with
I
your
know
red
I know what to do, Nemo.
flag.
I know.
Yeah, just let me do it.
You must keep it surrounded.
No backseat driving.
Now, bring the luggage to that
Alright,
female
alright.
creature before she mows the place down. Reds!
Okay, let's go grab the 2 reds. That has spelled bad news for the rest of the playthrough.
Oh, you'll be
Browns.
fine.
There we go.
Oh!
Okay. Let's go. And the dildos must be heavy.
That's a lot of luggage.
Yeah, what the hell was she bring? Why the hell is all of her luggage right here?
You know, I didn't see her with a dog, but she has a lot of stuff for dogs. Like all these like collars and leashes and stuff.
Yeah, what were these villagers doing in there with her?
If you don't want your skin to rot and drop off, I suggest you find my luggage. Please?
Let's head
Duh.
for spree!
My luggage! You and your little cherubs found it.
I kind of hate how she describes them.
I thought you were just the usual run-of-the-mill dungeon fodder, but you've surprised me. I think someone like you could use someone
Throw her
like
in the
me.
forge.
Let's go.
We'll get hell of a sword.
That fucking strut, man. I
Feels
forgot how
like-
powerful her strut is.
Has a lot of emphasis.
So this is your tower. It could use a bit of work.
Lady, you didn't even see what it was like
Greetings,
before.
Mistress. Sire, we've managed to reopen the private quarters. I've instructed the minions to take Milady's luggage there.
If you're heading to Heaven's Peak, perhaps you could investigate what's been causing the plague. I'd better get up there. Wouldn't want those little deers eating my things and getting a tummy ache. Give me a chance to spruce up the place a little, then come on up. I'll put the kettle on.
Oh my god.
Greetings!
Alright, let's show off the private quarters.
Ah, there you are. This place isn't what I'm normally used to, but one has to make the best of things, I suppose. Let me show you around.
I think
Not much to
the
look at
flowers
here, but
change.
nothing that a really good
depending on the
dust
mistress.
wouldn't cure.
I think so.
Now this
yeah.
would be a great space. A bedroom, a banqueting area,
Alright,
even
I'm
your
done
own
listening to you.
private interrogation room.
Oh my
I
god.
think that this area would make an
Ah,
adorable
the
treasure
treasury.
vault.
My
I
favorite
think the
room in
lighting would set off your riches
in the castle.
wonderfully.
Go.
If you
have
fill it
to
all
just
the way
empty
up, you can go to the top and there'll be a chest and it'll have the dragon stomper in it. Wait, that's
That's what I was say.
What game is that from?
He's talking about Fable 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that
Now
is
this
it.
is the
And
nerve
what you
center
have
of your
to
evil domain.
Because you have
I've
to
created a
you have to get a shitload of gold to build it all the way up. And then
You can
Oh,
never
I
have
didn't
too
mean to
many
buy
of
that.
those.
God damn it. I didn't. I was looking at it.
shit happens, man. Shit happens.
Okay,
You need to get the buttress spikes. Come on.
I always go with the Evil Eye banner for that nice purple look, personally.
I usually always go for the Overlord banner.
Ah, but that keeps you red. Triumph makes your cloak white.
Yeah, I could do that. Oh, cramp!
Krampus.
Dude, I just got a cramp in my leg.
I
Rampical.
had an idea that might have been what happened.
I don't know, man.
You shouted cramp.
That'll show those peasants who's
I
boss
would have
around here.
never known if he didn't clarify. Yeah, see?
Hate it.
Yeah, it does not look good with the
Ah, just what we need.
I still think Evil Eye looks best, personally.
Yeah, it's because your favorite cover
Oh,
purple.
actually, if you go with the Overlord one, I just noticed the Overlord banner actually makes the red like a deeper red
Yeah.
compared to the one you had earlier.
Now if we can just get my man an elbow.
Yeah, that I'm gonna say this right now. The reason why I like Overlord 2 armor better is because honestly, Overlord 1, I hate the way your armor starts out.
The steel armor.
Yeah, I hate it.
Well, it's like armor that's like falling to shambles.
Rescuer of
Yeah.
the distressed damsel.
I'm not saying it's like a thing that like is a
Servant
big
snatcher.
problem, but
I actually, weirdly enough, I actually prefer the Overlord 1 armor, but I completely agree with the fact that the Overlord 2 armor looks more like an Overlord's armor than the first one. In the first one, you look like if someone was trying to become Sauron, but he's just like an early game D&D character.
journey further into the Mellow Hills Abyss.
Getting started.
Okay, boys.
I still feel like the Overlord would make a great villain in a Fable game. Like a guy that you had to go up against and fight
In a what game?
That would be pretty cool.
in just a Fable entry.
There is Fable 4 being made. They announced it.
Yeah, hopefully some of those rumors about it taking place like back whenever the Guild of Heroes was still around and everything goes through.
Yeah, the
That would be
game
really
kind of
cool.
needed a little bit of a reboot or something like that.
Yeah, it definitely did.
Well, luckily with the Fable franchise, they have this awesome thing called the Spire, which just completely goes, "Hey, all the Lord of the World, boom!" And it's gone.
Well, that's true. But
So,
you would
so if
also,
they could,
I guess you would kind of. I still wish they would just do a prequel instead of that, but maybe that is what they will do.
yeah.
These roots? Oh, I've never
I
seen anything like it.
I agree. I think that a prequel would be pretty nice. I like the fact that the kaboom option is available though, so that if they ever go too far on a side,
You
like they
choose
fucked up and need to
all.
reset everything, they have a in-universe lore reason rather than just like pissing off everyone by going, yeah, no,
But see, the thing about
rework
Was once
this.
filled with elven
thing about the
magic.
kaboom
Creature and
option
plant
though is
existed
that will
harmoniously
involve
amid leafy
Teresa, which
canopies and
means
sun-dappled pools.
they'll have
Now
to
it is dank,
expand on
dark,
that part of the game.
corrupted.
Uh,
Ooh, I
you know,
like what they've
continuing
done with the
Teresa's story because
place.
that's still, for all intents and purposes, a cliffhanger. Her walking off into the spire at the end of Fable 2. And that's some pretty cool stuff. So if they're gonna go that route, uh, I don't want them to get my hopes up and let me down on that. That's why I'm kind of just hoping for a prequel because I can just feel safe that way. I don't have to worry about them like messing anything up.
Elves, even dead ones, can speak telepathically to all magical beings, sire. Lazy creatures.
These have
What are
got
you
to be the
doing right now,
worst
Gnarl?
elves.
That it is not a manifestation made flesh.
If you are of the earth and not of the mind, seek out the one-horned beasts.
Once they bestowed healing, but now they crave the blood of living creatures. All living creatures.
I love how elves are always high and mighty and superior, and yet they're always on the verge of extinction, and they
Only
need
then shall
somebody's
you
help.
learn more of
Yeah.
Evernight's sorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody likes in game, any type of media to bring down somebody a peg or two. Like, oh, now you need my help.
Soppy, overrated pit ponies.
It's
Elves I despise, but not as much as
Overrated
bloody
pit
unicorns.
ponies.
Ah, I see wanna play.
Watch out for this guy. He will absolutely murder you.
yeah.
It's more easier with,
Unicorns are brutal, man.
they will be set on... Alright, calm down. He's gonna charge in a second, I think.
He's getting into position charge now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greens are really easy to take down with this guy. What? To take down with.
To take this guy down with.
Yeah. I'm tired.
I am too.
Reds,
Him with fireball.
He would, but reds
Yeah.
have like no accuracy,
Jesus
which is
Christ.
such a shame because they're the only like I hate. They're if blues weren't so worthless, reds would be my least favorite. But
Well, see, blues are worthless, but they're worthless because they're the white mages.
What's he
They
doing?
yeah,
They
I mean
do
they're
that.
like they're supposed to, be weak. The reds, they're just disappointing. And the red got the horn. Damn it! You didn't
Alright,
deserve.
we need to start over. Start over. Start over.
although your imposing form can enter
Oh,
water,
whoa.
your minions cannot.
Okay.
Well, they can, but they will drown in a rather amusing way.
Why'd you go
You
for
must
the
find him a
goddamn...
bridge across. Reds!
I love Beastly panicking. His PTSD of every time his mates have ever drowned.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame it. I think it's worse than Overlord 2.
It is. Well, they have a lot more water for your guys to drown in the second one.
Yeah, like in Overlord 2, when you get the blues, like, I'm not going to talk much about what happens in that game, but
Reds!
I hate that goddamn area, honestly.
Oh.
When it's over, it's my favorite part of the game.